Nelson Chamisa rose to prominence in Zimbabwe politics through his involvement in student activism and rapid ascent within the opposition Movement for Democratic Change MDC party, student activism and early political career. Ahead of the Zimbabwe National Students Union in the 1990s, he became the head. Chamisa organized massive demonstrations against Mugabe's government that resulted in the closure of colleges and universities. He joined the newly formed MDC in 1999 as a student activist. Chamisa quickly rose through the ranks of the MDC, holding positions like leading the party's youth wing and serving as its spokesperson, challenging ZANU-PF. In 2003, at age 25, Chamisa became the youngest member of parliament. He experienced the dangers of opposing Mugabe firsthand, being arrested several times for his political activities. He was severely beaten and left for dead by suspected ZANU-PF members. Yes, that happened. At one point we saw Chamisa being brutally beaten. Chamisa being hospitalized together with the leader Morgan Tsvangirai. During those days, it was a sad and disturbing scenes where we saw Nelson Chamisa there brutalized and attacked. It happened. Some of the images there showing on the screen, that is Nelson Chamisa there. Do you remember? These images are what the man went through over there. Do you remember? At one point he was in ICU, intensive care unit. Imagine the suffocations that Nelson Chamisa went through. Imagine the suffocations that Nelson Chamisa went through. Anyways, let us continue the rise of Nelson Chamisa. Chamisa served as cabinet minister in the troubled power-sharing government after the 2008 election, becoming the youngest member of the cabinet as Minister of Information and Communication Technology. Becoming MDC leader after the death of founder Morgan Tsvangirai, MDC founder Morgan Tsvangirai in 2018, Chamisa became the leader of the party, narrowly losing the 2018 presidential election against President Emmerson Mnangagwa. He revived the opposition after a major split in 2018, changing the party's name to the Citizens Coalition for Change (CCC) and establishing it as the main challenger of ZANU-PF and MDC was a thing of the past. So through his early activism, rapid rise in the MDC experience, challenging ZANU-PF and their leadership after Tsvangirai's death, Chamisa has become a prominent opposition figure in Zimbabwe, positioning himself as a champion for change against the long-ruling ZANU-PF. Some of the achievements by Nelson Chamisa: leadership of the CCC after the death of Morgan Tsvangirai in 2018 and a subsequent split within the MDC. Chamisa successfully revitalized the opposition by forming the Citizens Coalition for Change. This move established the CCC as the primary challenger to the ruling ZANU-PF party, especially after winning most seats in the parliamentary elections in March 2022, at a time where nobody thought anybody could revive the opposition following the demise of Morgan Tsvangirai there. But Nelson Chamisa did it. We saw Nelson Chamisa rising to the occasion there, becoming a formidable force, a force to reckon with. Legislative contributions. The youngest member of parliament, Chamisa made history in 2003 by becoming the youngest member of parliament at the age of 25, representing KwaZulu East. His early political career was marked by significant involvement in legislative activities, including chairing various parliamentary committees. ministerial role, he served as the Minister of Information and Communication from 2009 to 2013 during the Government of National Unity, where he was recognized as the youngest cabinet minister at the time. His tenure included efforts to improve the telecommunications sector in Zimbabwe, advocacy and public engagement, youth mobilization. Chamisa has been a vocal advocate for youth involvement in politics. He led the MDC Youth Assembly and has consistently appealed to younger voters, emphasizing the need for change and reform in Zimbabwe's political landscape. Public speaking. And Chamisa, known for his engaging and passionate speeches, Chamisa has effectively mobilized support through rallies and public engagements, drawing large crowds and energizing the opposition base. Vision for change. Chamisa has articulated a vision for economic growth, anti-corruption measures, and restoration of human rights. He has pledged to attract investment and improve governance if elected, positioning himself as a candidate of genuine change in the country. In summary, Nelson Chamisa's key achievements in his political career include revitalizing the opposition, serving in significant legislative and ministerial roles, mobilizing youth support and advocating for a vision of change in Zimbabwe. His charismatic leadership and commitment to reform has made him a prominent figure in the ongoing struggle against ZANU-PF's long-standing rule. That is the rise of Nelson Chamisa, the leader of the citizens there. Enough respect to everybody who was watching us live right about now. Big up to Nkulumo Sibuye watching us from Pumalanga. Enough respect. Dr. Clarence is the name. TV7 Live is the channel. As always, thank you for watching. And I'm out.